Good evening and welcome in. Tonight is Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2023. Continue on with our 12 days of Yule. Today is the 5th day. Question is, what guides me? The month we're pertaining to in the future that we can look forward to with, we gotta have some kind of direction. See what comes. Come what may, because the month is May. So, I first wanted to tell you a little bit of my own experience this morning. As you can see, of course, my eyes are a little bit red. Memories come out. They leak out this way sometimes, right? And remembering Christmas past and Christmas Eves that have gone before, my own family, my children, my own family, including my children. Things change. Life has cycles. It comes and it goes. We're young and we live with our parents, and then we grow and we have our own children, and then our children move out, and we just continue on with our own thing. But those of you who are feeling like maybe you're alone tonight, just remember you're not alone. There are people that love you and care about you. Me. If you're watching this, it's probably me. So, you're not alone. Reach out if you need to. If not to me, there are other people, other organizations, there's anonymous things you can talk to if you just want to talk. I don't know. Don't be alone. You don't need to be alone. We love you. Anyways, cycles and circles of things. I noticed that was a big theme today. In my own readings, I had 8 cards, and out of those, every single one represented like the past, present, future, or something about a circle, and like completion, ending, rebirth, starting again. We go around, we hopefully learn something, and we can come back around, and when it happens again, we're prepared in some way. Those triggers and those gross things that we don't really want to deal with, but we need to learn how to handle them, and we need to learn how to do it graciously and maturely, even though that's not fun sometimes. But it's part of growing, it's part of living, it's part of experiencing. And then some people that I follow, like MaryJo Cranmore on Soulful Revolution. She talked about cycles today. And it's the time of year too. So, of course, at the end of the year, you're closing out cycles. Amos Bracewell over on Empowerment Network Television, or TV. I don't know if he goes television, but TV, just like myself with Contemplation Station TV. Same thing, like cycles. Everything goes around and comes around, and patterns and things, we talked about before. And if we don't deal with them, they come back around. And they come back around with a bigger bang. They speak with a whisper to begin with, and then they kick you in the head when you're not paying attention. So, we deal with our stuff. We need to deal with our stuff and help others learn how to deal with their stuff, and our kids learn how to deal with theirs, because that's part of life, right? And we just want to keep going and keep living and keep learning. Anyways, let's have a little fun now. Christmas Eve, what guides me, and May. So we'll do a little shuffling here. Oh, I'd rather take my glasses off. I don't know about other people, but glasses drive me nuts. When I went through chemo, I had, my vision was pretty good still back then. It was, 10 years ago. And it felt like, it's going to still be a while before I really had to wear glasses. And then when you go through chemo, they say, your eyes, the vision will change and shift during the treatments. And then, another 5 years after that, then they'll kind of end up where they're supposed to be, where the chemistry of yourself is no longer affecting that. 7 years is the cycle for the body to rejuvenate completely. So, 5 years is reasonable. Still to this day, my eyesight goes in and out. Some days I can get up and look at my phone, I can read a paper, I can, read a book, no problem, no glasses. And other days it's like, I can't see a blessed thing. So, I still think that is, I believe in epigenetics. I think everything is, we have everything within us to heal things. If we do the best things that we can for ourselves, good health, good eating, good sleep, good habits, good thoughts, good, just being a good person. It should make it easier and better for that to process. I know myself, I find myself being very present and very aware on a daily basis. This is something I've worked on consistently for the last, at least 11 years. And I think just the consciousness of it and doing it because you want to, and doing it because, my other things that have happened in my life, I know that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right things. This is the way. This is the way that I've discovered to go. And I'm going to keep on this path because stepping to either side is out of balance. So I like to stay in balance. And this year, did you know it's going to be the year of the dragon? 2024 is an 8 numerologically, which is amazing. So when we do our cards here, the regular tarot deck, the magician, there's a lemon skate. I think also in the strength card, I believe, has a lemon skate, so it's like a figure 8, infinity. When we're in perfect balance, maybe that's when our best healing can possibly occur. That's when our best, these cells that are within our body that can regenerate, and they're called imaginal cells. They're called, they have a bunch of different names. But when they're put to the test and they're put to the action that they're supposed to go to, and we're in harmony with ourselves, then why can't we regenerate? It seems perfectly natural. I've had a lot of bad things, a lot of accidents, injuries, illness, things, like a lot of things. And I've watched my body recover. I don't recover as fast as I used to since cancer. Actually, not since cancer. That's not true. Since the rupture. Things have been really slow since then. So, we just do the best that we can for ourselves when we can do it. And if we're not doing that, well, then we're out of alignment. And our bodies know, our cells know, our mind knows, our consciousness knows. You know if you're lying to yourself, if you're lying to somebody else, right? The cells don't judge, they just go one way or the other. Is this a positive thing or a negative thing? If it's a positive thing, you get these chemicals in your brain. If it's a negative thing, we're going to send these things into your body. That's how it works. That's the body. Anyways, okay, let's get on with it. What guides me? You think I would remember that by now, but I have a very short memory sometimes. My memory's really good for some other things, though. It's not really about memory. It's more about the feeling. The feeling holds a lot more memory than the thinking thing does. Check it out. All right, never mind. What guides me? Oh, that's the page. Page of Canes. So, the Page of Thoughts. The messenger of thoughts. Here she is. She's pretty innocent. We've had her also. So she has no shoes on. You know, most people don't go out in the snow with no shoes on unless they're just, you know, happy-go-lucky and not thinking and focused and determined. I think I said this before, but I love that she's putting the candy cane where the nose goes instead of the traditional carrot. It's kind of cute. But I'll read it. Just the Page of Canes, the Page of Swords in the other one. Truthful, logical, rational. The Page of Canes has a tendency to throw caution to the wind. In some instances, this can be an admirable trait, but often it serves to demonstrate a lack of responsibility. Having the ability to respond logically and rationally is not in their natural constitution, and while they often behave bravely and with courage, it may be ill-directed. They have a willingness to be daring and eager, but they lack the quality of following something through to the end. They long to fit in, but often find that they are awkward in social circumstances. There is far more going on in this person's mind than is actually happening in the apparent world. Overthinking. If it was the negative connotation? If it's negative, you know. What guides me? So maybe that's the thing. Being more that way. Allowing to let that childlikeness be your guide sometimes. We don't always need to be in control, right? Remembering messages of the past, messages of our childhood, and especially now at Christmas time, the holiday season. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. But winter season, you know, there's more gatherings indoors and people get together and breaks from work and from school. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see what May comes out as. All right. Energies for May that may pertain to our Page of Canes. Oh, I think that's about it. The Page of Candles. See, there's a lot of pages. There's a lot of messages coming out. These pages. Messages, Mercury retrograde, I don't know. Now I'm going to have to read this one too because we only have 2 cards. So let's make the most of our time, shall we? Okay, let me read that one. I'll just read like a small part of it. I don't need to read the whole thing, I don't think. Okay, Page of Candles. Hopefully I don't have to fast forward this time. All right, here we go. Enthusiasm, joyous, and communicative. Because she's the action, you know, Page of Wands. Action, enthusiastic, joyful, ready to go. Little more, wands are a little more like assertive energy. So candles and canes. Thoughts and action. Thoughts and action. So we have, I think that's backwards. Yep, backwards. So what guides me? And then the energies for May. I really love that they're both kind of messages. So heed some messages. Perhaps even it's going to come in as a thought for you to take action. Or yeah, it's like some kind of idea on what action to take. Right? Write these down. Let's see what happens. It's exciting, don't you think? Like, anticipate and see what comes. Put the goals out there. Put the intentions out there. Have some fun with your life. What do you want to be when you grow up? Are you still wishing for a train tomorrow morning? Or a baby alive? I used to wish for a baby alive. Right? We'll talk about Christmas gifts tomorrow. Anyways, for this evening, have a lovely Christmas Eve. Enjoy yourselves, even if you're on your own, by yourself. Maybe light a candle, take a warm bath, get in bed early, do some meditating. I don't know. Do some things to make yourself feel good. And tomorrow's a new day. So anyways, happy Christmas Eve and be well.